over the past few weeks we've been learning about numerology. Today we're going to be looking at the number 3 and what the significance of this number is. I'd like to introduce you to Christopher Mitchell. He's the author of the KINETIK, and he will be discussing with you the impact of the number 3 in his life, on his personal, his physical and his spiritual aspects of his life.
Thank you.
Some very basic parts about numerology so that you have an understanding about this.
I wonder if the third time is a charm or rather the start of new beginnings. Life on my arm and I'm writing with heart and intuition, but the rhyming is calm and yet it's sparking a true conviction. I'm scribing a psalm that's called The World is Right in My Palms. Third time lucky or the first, being blessed with the freshest opportunity that's soon to be my affirmation. Parts of my past were like a literal hell. Now I'm drawn to the future with its irresistible spell. They say that death comes in threes, so how come I get regular visits? First granddad, then grandma, then many others. I'm pressing on before the rest of breath is gone, because I've since learned that life is short and of course death is long. If two's company and three's a crowd, that means I got a reason now to read into my own decisions. Seeing freedom with no restrictions and breathing where ghosts have risen. Receiving the flow that's christened in deep emotion with hope and vision. I saw the sun as the second of 3 children. I nearly died before 3 and that's why I keep building. So as I'm nearing closer to the 3 times 10, I'm staying focused on my journey like the 3 wise men. 3. I saw the sun as the second of 3 children. I nearly died before 3 and that's why I keep building. So as I'm nearing closer to the 3 times 10, I'm staying focused on my journey like the 3 wise men. The number 3 can be considered as either magic or tragic. So is this 3 strikes out or a classic with a hat-trick? The fact is I'm ecstatic when I see true joy, cause I survived the fire like the 3 Hebrew boys. Never this, that and the third, it's only actual facts. I overcame my triskophobia with graphical raps. No shackles attached, cause I'm freely showing your signs and easily blowing your mind with just a flow and a rhyme. Fear, doubt and regret are like the 3 blind mice, but I'm an addict for success and now I need my vice. Picture a victor when I'm raising my hand, winning with mind, body and soul, the threefold nature of man. Please believe I never needed a genie or 3 wishes. I follow Solomon's lead without a need for greed and riches, which is knowledge and wisdom as well as understanding. That's 3 gifts of which can never be done or abandoned. I saw the sun as the second of 3 children. I nearly died before 3 and that's why I keep building. So as I'm nearing closer to the 3 times 10, I'm staying focused on my journey like the 3 wise men. 3. I saw the sun as the second of 3 children. I nearly died before 3 and that's why I keep building. So as I'm nearing closer to the 3 times 10, I'm staying focused on my journey like the 3 wise men. 3. Some of you may be wondering why I've spent a whole song discussing the significance of the number 3. The number 3 is very important because it's the fundamental of all patterns and geometry. You need 3 of something to make a pattern, and 3 is the minimum number of straight lines that's needed to make a closed figure. The number 3 is important to me on a personal level. I'm the second of 3 children. I have 1 older brother, 1 younger sister. It's also important to me because I did a 3-year degree between 2001 and 2004. Again, it's also very important to me because my niece and nephew were born 3 months premature, but they're still here. No matter where you go in the world, the number 3 is important. No matter what you believe in, no matter what you study, the number 3 plays a significant role. Even in anatomy, humans perceive white light as the mixture of the 3 additive primary hues, which is red, green and blue. If you look at astronomy, Earth is the 3rd planet in its local solar system. If we look at chemistry, atoms consist of 3 constituents. That's protons, neutrons and electrons. If we turn our attention to religion, in Christianity, 3 people, including Jesus, were crucified at the crucifixion. Even in geography, there's several cities around the world known as Tripoli, and Tripoli is Greek for 3 cities. The number 3 is important to me because this is the KINETIK-thesis volume 3. This project represents 3 stages: cultivation, completion, and closure. 3rd time's a charm. 3.